Welcome to the Becoming Academy. I don't function without deadlines. I can set as many goals as I want, but if I don't have a deadline, well, I won't make it. So I've decided that in the next 5 quarters, or a year and 3 months, I will create an academy for myself to better my life. Not just to better my life, to just feel more comfortable, happier, and ultimately more successful. I mean, if I'm happy, for me, that's success. So, the end of the challenge is October 1st, 2027. There are two reasons. First, that our academic years start in October. So, in the next year or so, I should be graduating from college. If I pass this year, which is difficult, but I will. Also, on October 1st, 2027, I turn 26. I'm not even 25 yet, and I am losing my mind. Now let's get into the categories I'm going to work on, or as I like to call them, conditions for graduation. And the first one would be the thesis combined with embracing my Bosnian identity. So what is a graduation without a final thesis? So I will have a thesis. However, there's a catch. So I'm Bosnian and I know Bosnian. I live in Bosnia. My entire education was in Bosnian. Only now in university I'm taking an English program. However, for years now, I've thought in English, I've written in English, I write fiction in English, I write my own diary entries in English. So my self expression is in English. However, I am fluent in Bosnian. This is my mother tongue, and I kind of feel bad. Not kind of. I feel quite bad that I don't cultivate my own language, my own culture. And I think that with this World Cup, I've really gotten this motivation to internalize my Bosnianism. Yes, Bosnianism. That's a word definitely, which I didn't make up. And the thesis will have to be written in Bosnian. So there aren't any other rules. Maybe I will put a 5-page minimum thesis, but it just has to be in Bosnian. I can write 5 pages, I can write 6 pages, I can write 30 pages. It has to be in Bosnian. I can also write it in English, then write it in Bosnian. However, I cannot use Google Translate to translate me whole sentences, whole paragraphs. I can only use it to like remind myself of some words, because sometimes I forget a word in English and I have to find it in Bosnian. But also it happens vice versa very often, that I just don't know a word in Bosnian and I say it in English. So Google Translate for that is okay, but whole sentences, whole paragraphs, not allowed. I have to do everything by hand if I decide to write the thesis first in English. Oh, and the thesis can be about anything. I am a self-proclaimed polymath. Well, I want to be. Maybe I'm a jack of all trades. So the difference between the two would be that a polymath has expert level mastery in multiple and often unrelated disciplines, while a jack of all trades has general competence in many areas but is rarely master of any. Well, I'm interested in a lot of stuff. Basically, I start a new hobby every now and then, and I will just write about anything, whether it is about history. It doesn't have to be about Bosnian history, it can be about anything, and it can be about animals. So, yeah, a thesis about anything has to be in Bosnian, minimum 5 pages, and no other rules. And I also forgot to mention that the thesis is not going to be the only part of embracing my Bosnianism. I will work on self expression by doing some challenges of talking for a couple of minutes about different topics, which I actually got an inspiration from this girl on TikTok, Instagram, I don't know, that rolls a different subject every time to talk about it for a minute. And that's in English, but I want to do it in Bosnian. I also should exercise in English as well, but I'm really bad at expressing myself in Bosnian and I want to work on it. So, Bosnian it is, and also work on some other stuff. Like, I don't possess something called Bosanski inat. The closest translation to it would be like Bosnian spite. I'm not really competitive, I don't have that urge to prove someone wrong, and I want to work on it. I also know something about politics here, but the whole political system is really complicated in this country. If you just Google the political system in Bosnia and Herzegovina, yeah, it's not going to end well. We have 3 presidents. Okay, that's enough information. For you to truly understand it, you have to follow news every day. in detail, so I also want to work on that. I want to read every day, read news, or almost every day, basically, because I feel like I will lose my mind. Some people do not have a brain. And also, I want to finally get into following Bosnian football. Like, I have a local team that I'm supporting, but I don't really watch Bosnian football league because it's really bad. It's quite bad. I love football. I watch football, but I don't really follow our league that much. So I will try to do that. Embracing Bosnianism. Also, I'm very uncomfortable in my own body. I can't say that I hate my body. I can't say that I hate how it looks. It's not about the looks. It's about the comfort because I get tired so easily. I do not have any energy. I get tired after like 3 flights of stairs, which is not a lot. And also, when I take my laptop with me, which is, to be fair, which is pretty heavy, I can't go home because I have to go uphill without a bus. So I always take a bus. Also, my knees, this one, and also recently, this one, don't work properly. So that's great, I'm 24 years old. And this is my situation right now. Great, honestly. Awesome. Here's the thing. Around like 3 months ago, I injured my right knee somehow. I don't know. I just woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't stand. Crazy. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. However, I didn't need surgery, but since then, I haven't gone home from university by foot, not even once. So I always take public transport, which is a more complicated way home than just going straight by foot. So I want to create a workout routine, and I also want to learn how to dance. So that's actually the most important one because I don't really have any energy. So I really want to get it somehow. I don't know. And I think through dancing will be the best. Plus, I really want to learn some specific dances, more specifically, some K-pop dances. There are a few that I have in my mind to learn, but basically, one condition for graduation is 2 full choreographed routines. So not original ones, just choreographed routines to any song that I want. Until then, I will probably learn some more. Maybe not the entire song, but parts of them, like chorus or something. So that's like my objective measure of getting my fitness up, my workout routine in order by having some end result. Yeah, and I really, really hope it fixes my energy as well. Then I also want to grow a following on social media. I want to activate my YouTube. I want to post 52 videos in this period, and I do understand that it will be more than 52 weeks until October 1st, but I will give myself some slack, and I want to do the exact number of weeks to equal the number of videos posted, because 52 would be just one of my conditions for graduation. One more thing. I don't know if this should be a condition because I don't know how to objectively measure it yet, but I want to develop my style. So currently I don't really have a style. I like yellow. I also like pink. I like bright colors. But I want to see what my style is because this is just a regular tee, and I usually wear stuff like this. And I mostly put on stuff based on my vibe that day, based on what I feel that day, or sometimes I just don't feel like anything. I want to develop my style. I really, really do. For that, I also need some kind of income. So that's not a condition. That's just something, and that is just supposed to become a consequence of my own actions, which is good. And we want consequence of my actions to be good, right? Good actions should lead to good consequences. So. And today is June 20th, 2026. In 3 days, my final exams start. I have finals until the end of July, and I have makeup exams in September as well. Also, aside from the exams, I also have projects, 7 of them. So, for the first quarter until 1st of October 2026, I will be focusing on my studies and on dance, probably. Yeah, because I really need energy, so getting my energy up is a crucial step. So yeah. And hopefully I will be active on YouTube. I will try to post 1 video a week. So I guess 3 things. So academics, which is also one of the conditions to graduate from the becoming academy. I have to graduate college. So yeah, this is it for this video. And I hope someone will be following my journey and maybe get inspired to do your own the becoming academy and the whole graduation thing. So see you in the next one.